Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. We're talking about San Antonio Spurs, y'all. And I gotta tell you, the other night we did have a tough loss against the Mavs, and I understand fan frustration, and I understand that we need to learn how to close. But man, I came across a comment and people, agreeing with this comment that, oh, maybe Murray shouldn't play so much hero ball in the fourth quarter. Are you serious? Hero ball? What the heck is hero ball? Maybe we should play more so much hero ball in the fourth quarter. What the heck is that, man? Ain't nobody playing no hero ball. We playing necessity ball. When I heard that, or when I read that, I was flabbergasted.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
My face wrinkled up just like Russell Westbrook did just then, man. Wrinkled straight up, man. Because it's like these fans, they're just waiting in the cracks and crevices or whatever they come out of to criticize DeJounte Murray. Now, this man been hooping all season long for the most part. Ain't no one said nothing about his decision making. My man made some mistakes the other night, and here they come. Oh, he's not a point guard. He's not a leader. He's a ball hog. All this stuff. And they have you wanting to stare them down like Arnold did his wife that time.
Go back upstairs and reformat. Go back downstairs and use their printer. By the time I got there, because it would be hard to start.
Sometimes I just wish and pray that the internet becomes a street with these fans on the street, and I could just walk by and just tell them face to face how I really feel.
I'm from the Athlete's Foot Foundation.
Brother, hey, can you get my demo tape to somebody?
Because it's just so much negativity, man. So much negativity in the fandom sometimes. And I have to sit back and wonder, like, yo, what were y'all expecting this season with no DeMar DeRozan? What did y'all expect? You get what I'm saying? These boys are, in a way, overachieving. Seriously. We got one of the top defenses in the league right now, and we just trying to figure out the offense. Sheesh, give them a chance. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. And don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for more videos. Thank you so much for the continued support. Okay, let me jump straight into the discussion. Like I said before, this whole quote-unquote hero ball tag is unfair to Murray. Now, of course, you're going to miss some shots in the fourth quarter. Maybe you could have passed it here and there because no one's perfect. But to say that your leading assist man for the year and for the game in question is playing hero ball and not passing the ball enough is ridiculous. You get what I'm saying? Even in the fourth quarter, Murray has several passes that no one did nothing with. Okay? Eubanks being one of them. Now, I understand Eubanks isn't used to being at the end of games. I understand he's not used to doing the pick and roll because the ball kept getting stripped and he kept dropping the daggone thing. But it's not like Murray wasn't looking for him in the paint. Well, why would you get the ball out at the three-point line? Newsflash, y'all. We can't make any threes. We suck at shooting threes in the first quarter. So how are we going to make them in the fourth quarter when it's tight? You get what I'm saying? Come on, y'all, man. You know I'm a Murray guy, but this is the type of stuff that makes me more of a Murray guy, because I feel like some fans, are kind of picking on this guy because it's really ridiculous when you think about it. I mean, Greg Popovich has the audacity to put the ball in the hands of the Spurs leading scorer. Really? That's a bad mistake? Hey, the person that leads me in scoring and leads me in assists for the year gets to get the ball in the fourth quarter, gets to make the decision in the fourth quarter, gets to take a shot in the fourth quarter. How is that different from any other team in the league? He is the best player, whether you like it or not. As of right now, he's the best player on the team, okay? And then, if you really want to break it down, he's one of the only players that can create his own shot. Who else on our team has a solid crossover? I'll wait. Let me know who else on the team has a solid crossover. I'll wait. And I know what you're saying, Derek White. But you know what's going on with Derek White? He played good the other night, 19 points or whatnot, but he still plays passive. He'll get all the way in the paint. He'll be 4 feet from the basket and won't shoot the ball. He'll pass the ball like a hot potato in the fourth quarter and won't shoot the ball. won't pull up for three. So Murray is more of an attacker. And then he has more in his repertoire offensively as far as driving and finishing at the cup. He has a mid-range. He has a teardrop. He has that long, weird leg stride thing that he was doing the other night. You know, D. White, he doesn't really feel comfortable. He doesn't look comfortable out there scoring back-to-back baskets or waving someone off and going one-on-one. And maybe that's not his game. I'm not making this, a discussion about criticizing D. White, but I'm just painting the picture that, hey, we really don't have many closeout players. And you can make the argument Murray isn't a closeout player, but he's the best one we have right now. If we don't give the ball to Murray, who do we give the ball to? Just take an honest look at our roster. Think about Keldon. Keldon just barrels his way into defenses and hopes for the best. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's not really indicative of fourth quarter clutch play when everyone's trying to draw a charge. That doesn't make sense. Then you get Lonnie, for instance. Lonnie is very streaky. He either looks really good or really bad. He has no middle. You get what I'm saying? And I don't want to, disrespect anyone, but that's just the reality of the situation. If Murray isn't taking the shot, who do you want to take the shot? Eubanks has several opportunities, like I said before, in the fourth quarter to score, but he couldn't hold on to the basketball in the paint. He was straight butterfingers. And then what's so irritating about all of this is because if you watch the game, we didn't really lose because of the offense. We lost because we could not get a defensive stop. And Popovich left McBuckets, aka McDermott, in the game way too long trying to guard Brunson. That's what really cost us the game. Derek White and DeJounte Murray did a wonderful job on shutting down Luka. A wonderful job. And then they still were able to score on the other end. 23 points for Murray, 19 points for White. That should be commended, even in a loss. And that's classic one-on-one basketball, baby. That's what you do. If you go against a team with a star, you take that star out the game and you force someone you never heard of to beat you. And unfortunately, someone we never heard of beat us. Who the heck is Brunson? My man had 30 points, 10 rebounds, and then at the end, he wasn't just making like layups, he was making fall away jumpers, nothing but the bottom. And despite that, the Spurs still had a chance at the end of the game to win. Guess why they had a chance? Because the dude that was playing the hero ball actually was hitting buckets. So even if you felt like he was playing hero ball, which he wasn't, he was hitting most of his shots. Now, he did miss a free throw, and he did miss like a gimme floater that was irritating, but he pulled the Spurs within one. Pulled them within one. The game was in reach. That's what you are supposed to do as the best scorer and the best player on the team. That's what you do, okay? Now, you can make the argument now that Vassell probably should have got more touches towards the end. Now, I will give you that. That boy was on fire. But to me, that's a coaching thing, man. You call a timeout and you call a play for Devin 3 times in a row down the court because he had it going that well. I don't think that's completely on Murray, okay? Not completely. As your point guard, you probably should recognize that. I do admit that. He could have did a better job of that. But I feel like Popovich, not only did he not run a play for Vassell in that third quarter, he kind of pulled him out and put him on the bench a little earlier than he should have, in my opinion. And Pop's been doing that a lot because I know even Murray sits on the bench for a long stretch at the end of the first, and then sometimes he doesn't come back to almost the middle of the second. And I'm like, these guys are young, man. You got to play these guys. So, with that said, we do have some rotation issues as well, and I'll probably make another video about that. But I had to put this hero ball bullshit in its place, man, because that's just not fair. That's not fair because it's not like we got a team full of offensive stars or 3-point shooters that Murray is just waving off at the end of games. He was looking for people. He usually looks for people. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know what the problem is. Watch the game versus the highlights. Watch the game versus the highlights. Watch the game versus the highlights. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Thank you for kicking it with me. I ran a little long today, just ranting and raving. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about the video. Don't forget to check out the other videos on the channel. Don't forget to check out my superhero playlist. Thank you so much for the support, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.